Chiefs and Lions. Off we go from KC. It is played towards Reynolds from the 3. And Reynolds will bring it out. Bouncing off that would-be tackle. Can't get to the 30 as he's brought down from behind. Goff and the Lions begin from the 29. Jahmyr Gibbs is the back. He'll bounce forward to about the 33. Pickup of 4. With tight ends in for Detroit, it is Gibbs again, trying to work the right side, just a yard that time. Lions won the toss, took the ball, and now face 3rd and 5 on this opening drive. And Goff's throw is completed. Sam Laporta, the tight end, who's been very good of late, to the 45-yard line, and the game's first down. The 45, Gibbs, up the middle. They gain about 4 yards to the 49 against the Kansas City for these Chiefs up front. After the gain of 4, Goff to the air to Jameson Williams. First down for Detroit. 46 of the drive will be a first down pass for Goff. Slides it over. There's Williams with room. Jameson Williams goes high, tumbles to the ground, has a first down inside the 30-yard line. Didn't see the ball much last week, but kept blocking and stayed very active.
This is one of the very best teams, #1 ranked in most yards on these horizontal routes, I'll call them. When you start from one side, come over to the other side, and of course, when you run like Jameson Williams, that's not.
3 runs, 3 passes on this opening drive. Handed to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Edge block from the tight end right, but a good play coming in by the safety, Brian Cook, to limit the game. 2nd and 8. Same motion, Gibbs left side, cutting back. And there you see, Chris, all those 69, 73, those lineman numbers are downfield. Gibbs inside, powers forward, and picks up the first down. Chris, we usually think of powers forward with Detroit, and it's David Montgomery. 3 receivers for Detroit, including the rookie Isaac Tesla, who's made some spectacular grabs already this year. St. Brown pitching, Gibbs gets it, working sideline, and out of bounds around the 10. 7, Gibbs maneuvering inside. Banged down right around the 9. The mark will depend if it's a first down or not. First and goal, it is Gibbs left side. At the 4-yard line, Shamari Connor. Inside rush with Gibbs. Connor's there, stacking it up at the 2. Gibbs in the middle, and it's the give inside to Gibbs. Looks to be short. It'll be 4th and goal. And Goff out of there, direct snap, throw to Goff, who gets it and scores a touchdown. As he did last year in Detroit, receiving a touchdown.
After discussion, the quarterback never got set, therefore it's illegal motion. Offense, number 16. The 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
The second-year kicker Bates knocks through the first points of the game. So 5:21 left. Bates was terrific on kickoffs last week. This one a yard deep, and will come out with Nico Remigio for the Chiefs to the 31-yard line with the KC offense. Jalen Moore over that left tackle for Josh Simmons, as you heard in the pregame, tending to a personal matter out in California, a late scratch coming into tonight. Pacheco, the carry for a yard. Kelce in motion, 2nd and 9. Kelce's got it for the first time tonight. His turn upfield to the 47-yard line. Great start for Kelce. A gain of 16. First down, KC.
Yeah, Mike, we've been talking about this all week. These are the jabs that come early in a drive. And why do you do that? Because this defensive line of the Lions, they're all jacked up, right? They're ready to go. They have a lot of...
And there's Mahomes. Look for another one of those. Covered, comes back to the middle. There goes Juju Smith-Schuster. Inside the 30 to the 24-yard line. Big jumps. Quick moving Chiefs offense. Gain of 30.
Mahomes, he sees everything. Going to have the route come across here, and he's going to have to look backwards across. Watch right there, though. Very close. Could have been a shot. One of those clips.
Jones, a knee injury, Branch, and ankle. It's one of the strengths of this Detroit defense. Pacheco running left with Noah Gray blocking. Isaiah Pacheco, first down, out of bounds, around the 13-yard line. The 13, Pacheco coming left. Gains a couple of yards to the 11-yard line. Pacheco out, Kareem Hunt is the back. Fake to him, Mahomes, chased by Barnes and throws it away out of the pocket. 3rd and 8. Lions bring in 4. Mahomes looking for space to take off, and he takes a hit right around the 6-yard line. They've been good and plentiful on 4th down this year. And they'll go. Mahomes got it for Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy's first touchdown of the season.
Meek Robertson now playing the slot out here. Watch him try to.
Missed 2 games. He's come back. 3rd game back has been good. And that's been happening like once a game. Butker has struggled with one big miss.
Congratulations, though. Hi, old boy, done good.
Of course, the album's Life of a Showgirl, but she is a rock star in every sense of the word now. Big hit on Reynolds on the return. From the 29, he's got the toss, working left to the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 3. Final half minute, opening quarter. Goff scanning, hangs in there and throws it complete over the middle to the 42-yard line. As that magic duo combined on the food end. Montgomery to the right. David Montgomery pulled by the undershirt to stop him as they get it to the 30-yard line. Gain of a dozen and a first down.
I tell you, this may not be pretty to anybody else, but it is to me. Watch the push of this offensive line. This is an outside zone run, and these guys, look at that.
First down Detroit at the 29. Montgomery to the right. More room to run. Gets to the 23. So let's go through them, Chris. There's that interior 3 Chris is talking about. Protecting Goff. Chased by Karlaftis. Lofting it out. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Little stop and go. Couldn't lose Leo Chenal. Limited gain. 3rd down ahead. 3rd and 3. Goff in the middle, fires. Jamison Williams bouncing off tackles into the end zone. Touchdown Detroit. Shamo to the house.
At least 3 seconds to get in behind the second linebacker right there. And you could see 3+. When you get to there and you can work those.
Moves to kick off the left hash, the way his ball moves left to right. Thus it ends up in the middle. Like in 1972. 10-6 Lions lead. Remigio with the return for Kansas City. And Nico Remigio stopped at the 31-yard line. Those milestones reflective of a great career in the middle of it here. Mahomes in trouble, escapes, turns and fires, and it's caught right around midfield. Try to punch the ball into the hands of Hollywood Brown. Jack Campbell couldn't do that. It's a first down for KC.
Aiden Hutchinson on the outside trying to get some pressure and able to do that. But then when those big throws are back in this offense now.
Midfield, here he is. Out quick to the side is caught by Noah Gray at the 44-yard line. 1 week from Tuesday, Kirby Joseph walked off slowly on the bench being looked at by the training staff. Thomas Harper is in at safety for Detroit as Mahomes keeps and is thrown out of bounds, chasing by Jack Campbell. In his career, plays such a good center field for this Detroit team on those big plays. Alex Anzalone that time able to come up with the tackle after a gain of about 2 for Kareem Hunt. Lions had a penalty on 1. Chiefs made theirs. Explode out of the huddle. Inside run. Good tough yardage picked up by Kareem Hunt. Chiefs are now 11 of 12 on the year, picking up 4th down. First down, they've got some razzle-dazzle. Back in the hands of Mahomes. He's got space. looks to take off and ducks down around the 28-yard line. And Patrick's right at the marker for the first down.
For this
Pacheco. Inside for about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson back in the game. Detroit's best pass rusher on 2nd and 8. Mahomes look deep, covered, in trouble. Ball's out. It's live, and it looks like Patrick got back on it. The pressure by Hutchinson. Able to get a hand on it and force it, but Mahomes recovers. Lost back to the 36-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson is making a good living out of stripping the football out of quarterback's hands. Watch him. He does not go for the big hit here. He simply goes.
3rd and 18. Mahomes just gets it into the hands of Juju Smith-Schuster. Long way to go. Almost got there. He's a yard short. Doing it out of the gun. Rolling right. Mahomes puts it up, and it's incomplete. It's broken up by Harper. We're about 45 minutes where the Lions play in Saline, Michigan. He is something. Taking over at the 20. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs running to the right. Picks up about 5. Rookie with the Raiders last year. Thrust into the role with Kirby Joseph being looked at on the Detroit sideline. Inside, terrific tackle. Leo Chenal has been everywhere. He and Bolton, those linebackers Chris talked about. Rush. Goff finding space in the pocket, thinking about taking off. Jared Goff says, I can do that too, what Mahomes does. Goff scrambles for a first down. Under 5 till halftime. Fast-moving first half. Gibbs, Goods, hesitation, and there goes Gibbs in the secondary. The 48-yard line. First down gain of 15 for Jahmyr Gibbs, 3rd year back Alabama.
Mike, this push is just killing Kansas City up front. You're getting the motion going this way, but watch how far down the field.
23 yards per game. Gibbs to the right. It's still going. Gibbs out of the traffic. 2nd and 4. Play action with pressure on. Goff just throws it at the feet of Montgomery, who was in there amongst the offensive linemen, so no grounding. Of training camp signed to the practice squad, elevated and on the roster now. 3rd and 4 run, Montgomery inside, cannot get through it. That is Trent McDuffie. 4th and 2, they're going to go for it. Goff gets rid of it, underneath, incomplete. And one of those touchdowns that was scored by Jake House's son, Matt, is one of the Chiefs' assistant coaches. KC takes over. All the window dressing to Pacheco. Nothing going on. Tackled by Alex Anzalone. Drop Mahomes. Fires to the side. Hollywood Brown 2 feet down at the 44-yard line. He's got it in the NFL. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. It's Pacheco working right. Takes a big hit. Incredibly from Kirby Joseph, who is back in the game.
And that time it was Kirby Joseph bumping his.
Mahomes goes quick. That pass is caught by Kelsey, taken down by Rock Yassin. Right around that first down mark. Juan Thornton's been a big hitter on deep balls for Mahomes in the lineup. Mahomes puts it up deep towards Worthy. Yassin is with him. Uncatchable, incomplete.
At the top of the screen now.
From the 32, Mahomes throwing inside, incomplete. He can't pull it in. Right there in coverage is Jack Campbell. 3rd and 2, 6 Lions coming. Mahomes deep drop, puts it up towards Kelsey, incomplete, and a flag throw. Entangled with Rock Yassin. Kelsey then looked for a call, gets one.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Mahomes rips it, throws it, Kelsey at the 5, cuts inside. Dumped down at the 1-yard line by Yassin. Lions offside, Mahomes keeps it, scores it, touchdown.
Just a straight option play like you'd see in high school or college. A little reverse out. And Mahomes, I think of Ben Roethlisberger or any of those guys that had those big hands that could do those fakes. Don't know what you do.
Patrick Mahomes.
Offside. Defense, number 95. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Here's Butker. Missed his first extra point try of the night. This one's right back through, and Kansas City leads by good back and forth. Good first half. Lions have one timeout, 37 seconds. See where they end up with the ball. It's a Fred Reynolds kickoff return, and Reynolds will get out to the 32-yard line where Detroit will have 33. On a breezy night here in KC. Goff first down. Laporta, the tight end, to the sideline. Got out of bounds. Marked with the 37. The back, Laporta, the tight end. Goff throwing inside for St. Brown. Had a fight to catch it. Does at the 40. Timeout Detroit, their last one. James bring 4. Goff finding space. Throwing towards Gibbs. Thought Gibbs was going to turn it up. Gets rid of it, incomplete with 17 seconds left. The Lions will punt this ball away. Jack Fox, very good punter, first team All-Pro last year. Kicks to Nico Remigio and just goes deep with it. 50 yards. Remigio catches it right around the 10. Who made that great play when they got the ball back, and back on the field here as Mahomes kneels down. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, good half.
Jake Bates to kick it off. Nico Remigio on the run-up will take it from the 5 for Kansas City. Against the outside, not going to do that. Bumped back and a long field. Going to start at their own 18. Here's Melissa with Dan Campbell a moment ago.
It's going to come up this time. We'll have 3 more plays. We got to make them. We do that, we'll be just fine.
Dan, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Richard Smith on the end. Kelsey over to the bench. This is a second and short, first down, run inside, and a good spin by Pacheco. Andy Reid told Melissa going into the locker room they want to get the running game going. He remains out. First down for Kansas City. Good start to this second half. Mahomes out quick. Noah Gray in for Kelsey. Takes it inside the Detroit 45-yard line. Kirby Joseph over there by the sideline.
Kelsey's still okay and can be a part of that.
The 44, a lot of speed coming to the right. Mahomes just pushes it forward. It's an incomplete pass as he tried to get it to Pacheco. As they have both Pacheco and Worthy starting offensive tackle tonight. Josh Simmons, personal reasons, missing this game. Mahomes has some time, faking, pumping, firing, complete to Kelsey, who's back in at the 30, gain of 14. Of course, they go quick. They get the Lions with an extra player on the field. And no pass rush here, and Mahomes now making it up, taking off with some space here with the flag down. He is at the 20-yard line.
That penalty's declined. The result of the play, first down.
Led them to a big play.
Right. He's looking when the ball hits the ground as they're moving with the ball. Thank you, Terry. So the Chiefs on the move in the red zone. Play 7 of this drive. Mahomes, fake right. Kareem Hunt to the left. To the 9. First and goal, Kansas City. Hollywood Brown in motion. He's got on the pop pass. Hollywood Brown to the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Now we talk about the circus all the time. Watch the defender right here as the circus comes back to him. He has no idea where it is.
That through a lot of misdirection, a lot of window dressing. The middle jewel of that coming up next week. Talladega Super Speedway. Lions down 10. Bray Reynolds bobbled it, gathered it, and takes it to the 26-yard line. Their first full possession to start the second half. So Detroit begins back to the ground game. That was week 1. That was the Lions' only loss. They've won 4 in a row since. Right back to it. Slamming the right side with Gibbs for a couple. Leo Chenal. One more time in there. Chiefs show pressure. Bring some. Goff to the inside. Held on to by St. Brown for the first down at the 30. Jump the ball. Jameson Williams wide open at the top of the screen. He's got it, and there he goes. Jamison Williams inside midfield to the 47. So the Lions went quick.
That's what they did best in the first half.
Gibbs trying to bounce that to the outside. Chenal hanging on after a gain of a couple. Here's Goff out to Gibbs. A lot of red on that side of the line. And Drew Tranquil over there to make the play. Loss of at least 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and long for the Lions.
And Mike, if you're playing a nickel defense, this is a defensive back instead of a linebacker. A linebacker.
Going, coming, out quick to Jamison Williams. And the play made by Cook. Brian Cook out of the backfield, defensive backfield. 4 pinned Cincinnati inside the 10-yard line last week. Ooh, Remigio had a tough time catching that knuckleball with the gusting winds. He brought it in.
On this Kansas City Chiefs team, and I guarantee you Brett Veach and Andy Reid are loving every minute of it.
Worst starting field position of the night for either team. And the run for 3 yards by Kareem Hunt takes it. 2nd and 7. Mahomes looking. Pacheco's covered. He's trying to take off and get it to Pacheco. The back shoulder on Campbell. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down now.
Matched up right now.
Millette making his Lions debut with that injury depleted secondary. Mahomes firing right. Kelsey held on Millette. 1st down. Pacheco the back. Kareem Hunt being looked at in the medical tent. Mahomes feeling it right now. Time down and take a couple of yards. DJ Reader. Rashard Smith is 24. The rookie out of SMU. Mahomes incomplete. Trying to get it over with Anzalone covering Smith. 3rd and 8. Lions bring it 4. Mahomes stepping up, looking for space, taking off. Takes the hit, keeps going, and finally stopped around the 35-yard line, too short of the 1st down. Including against the Browns earlier this year. High hanger here by Arise. Good kick, 47 yards, and fair caught by Raymond. All right, Melissa, Lions taking over. Poorest field position of the night at their own 19. Goff looking to the air. Montgomery leaks out. Ton of room for David Montgomery. To the 40, and a terrific tackle by Cook, but that may have gone a lot longer. Brian Cook the stop. The pickup at 23.
Yeah, I was watching inside, and I was like, oh, they finally got some pressure coming in here. And then, of course, screen pass. There you go. Chris Jones out of the game, and you've got right up the...
Jones remains on the sideline for the 42. Tranquil pressure picked up. St. Brown underneath. 1st down Detroit at the Chiefs' 46-yard line. Right in motion. Goff's throw complete. St. Brown turning upfield to the 35-yard line. Play for the drive. Goff throws it underneath. It's caught. St. Brown's got it. The chess match that is pro football. Pop pass. Jamison Williams has a couple of blockers and gets the 1st down, ducking out of bounds. Working some short stuff thus far this evening. Tying his career high in a game. Goff, Montgomery, blockers downfield. David Montgomery inside the 10. 1st and goal for Detroit from the 9. And Goff out to the side. St. Brown busy on this drive inside the 5. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, Goff. Scanning, firing to the back. Laporta, what a catch! Touchdown! There was no space, and Laporta brings it in. Any tight end in the league in that stretch, and that one a thing of beauty on the back line. 3-point game, even Goff. Trusted comes up with big plays on a regular basis. Jake Bates makes it a 3-point game. Since he entered the league, you had the playoff games that he's played by someone. A lot of folks that say we got a chance this year the way these first 6 weeks have gone. Nico Remigio, the return to the 31-yard line. If you don't win, it's an all chips in the middle of the table situation for this KC team after tonight. They're in a 1-score game now as they get about 3 yards on the first down run for Kareem Hunt of Kansas City.
Don't know if they'll open up or not, but the safeties on the back end with their injuries.
2nd and 7. Mahomes has that to slip out, but he got hit at the end, and 2 flags come down at the end of it all.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense number 97. It's a 15-yard penalty automatic.
49. Pitch to Xavier Worthy, trying to use his speed.
It's going to send them on a run.
Last of his 6-game suspension after the guilty plea in the street racing incident. Mahomes, Worthy, out of a tackle, and Worthy escaping away. Jack Campbell shows his speed to chase him down. But it's a first down for the Chiefs at the 31-yard line with Worthy for 14.
Terrific job that time by Mahomes. You're going to see this little route here, but he's going to look that way the entire time. All his receivers are over there. Look, look, look. Times out just perfectly. Why did he?
Easy stuff. Juju Smith-Schuster to the 20-yard line. First down. That's what Chris was telling you at the start of the game. Wants to throw. Rashard Smith on the edge. Fighting for yards as Brian Branch tries to drive him back. Play 6 of this drive. Inside run with Pacheco. Inside the 10-yard line for the first down. The guard on the left side. Those two getting it done. Leading the way as Pacheco inside the 5 goes to the 3-yard line.
Feels like they've been running it all day. This is usually play action time.
Here he goes. Mahomes on the roll. Pump and getting rid of it. Incomplete. As everything was covered. Here comes a very... Mahomes. Searching. Cuts across with a touchdown to Hollywood Brown for the 2nd time in the 2nd half.
So much traffic. You take the far left guy of the bunch and run him all the way across, and Robert
Butker to re-extend to 10. And he does. Would cost them the opportunity to score, keep drives going. The Chiefs have not made mistakes here in this 2nd half. Line drive taken by Craig Reynolds at the 6. And Reynolds is hit right around the 26-yard line. It's Jahmyr Gibbs is the back, spinning, not getting away from Bolton. Nick Bolton, terrific play on the other side of the line, and a loss of 3.
It's so interesting to watch Nick Bolton and Chris Jones play together right here. They say, Chris, whatever you're going to do it fast. So he does that, and there comes Nick Bolton right behind him. It is quite a tandem.
Goff 12 for 12 in his 2nd half. Keeps the card clean. St. Brown loses it out of bounds with a catch and a fumble. 3rd and 10. Jones in there. Can't get away from Emenihue with the sack. And it's Detroit going 3 and out.
He may not have gotten a sack, but he was the big winner there. That was exactly what you need your all-pro to do. When everything's on the line, beat your guy.
Remigio had a tough time catching the punt from Fox earlier. Boomer here. Remigio got it at the 30. Trying to bounce to the outside. Has some blocking there. Fox, the punter. And the ball came out at the end. Fox came flying in to try to get to him. Then Remigio's knee comes down. Contacted, ball out. Casey Ball.
Just run those defensive backs all the way down the field, and there's a ton of space.
And the run game they go to now, trying to salt this away as Pacheco runs inside. Go blue, out of sight. Pacheco again. Jack Campbell waiting. A couple of yards. And you go, wait a minute, they won 15 games. They were the #1 seed last year. But it was a high wire. Missing the game for personal reasons back in California. That was a Saturday development. 3rd and short. Kelsey in the middle. Got it for the first down. Final 5. Pacheco to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5. That's Mahomes to Rashard Smith. he gets a few. It's why Dan Campbell said, as you mentioned earlier, he thought they needed to score 30. 30 yards. Hunt inside, running over Rock Yassin to the 16-yard line. For Patrick, 3 in the air, and the touchdown run in the second quarter. Kareem Hunt again to the 13. They field down the stretch. 2nd and 8, it's Pacheco. Alex Anzalone among others, as Dan Campbell takes that last timeout. Mahomes hemmed in and brought down. It'll be a sack, a 3rd one. Al-Quadin Muhammad, who's been the beneficiary of the attention on the other side to Aiden Hutchinson. Now 4.5 sacks on the season, and the Chiefs will try a field on the first Sunday of 2026. From 33, Butker's got it, and the Chiefs extend the lead to 30-17.
Like, oh man, are they still coming like they were the last 2 years? And they haven't.
And he said as much.
Yeah.
And so did Andy Reid, right? And you can't blame him for what happened with the revolving door at left tackle over the last few years. Turn to the 27-yard line with Dominic Lovett. Still not out of this game, but they have to make a lot of magic happen and recover an onside kick. Chris Jones offside. Goff throws it underneath. Laporta's got it, and he can't get out of bounds. It'll be just shy of the first down.
Offside. Defense, number 95. That penalty's declined.
1-step, 2-step moves that just shoots right into the quarterback.
That offside did give the Lions a free clock stoppage. Goff escaping, trying to get rid of it towards St. Brown. He did before the sack. It's an incomplete pass. 4, Goff throws incomplete at the feet of Laporta, who saw 2 underneath. Chiefs show it, but bring 4 on 4th and 1. Goff to keep the game going, incomplete for Jameson Williams. The Chiefs will take over after things did not go right for them in those earlier losses. Don't know if you saw Taylor Swift on Fallon or Seth Meyers this week.
Thanksgiving, what goes on from there, then how healthy are you? How does it work out? There are going to be times that star players are going to go out, and those guys are going to have to play.
Kansas City gets the victory, 30-17.
And Mahomes was at the bottom of the pile, and smartly a few of the Chiefs dragged him out of there.
A little salty ending to this one.